far as practice, thought it was good, although we missed some guys to make sure that they got to class today because of today being an abnormal day set up for us. So outside of that, I thought it was good. It was good for us to slow down, get out of the pads, and we're well ahead, but we still have a lot of work to do.
What was your overall assessment of the running game so far this year?
Up and down. Some good things in there. Very inconsistent. With all the new players up front, new fullback, and then the rotation of the left guards. It's been very up and down.
How do you think?
Not near enough explosive plays.
Sorry. How do you think Mark's done, Tyler?
He's done well. Obviously the fumble was a crushing time when that happened. Outside of that, he's done well, and he's still getting back into it. And I think he's there now. But as we played our last game 2 weeks ago, he still, was a guy who missed all that training camp that everybody else would have had, kind of like a holdout. So I think he's at his best right now that he's been.
Did that show up in your mind in terms of watching film that he wasn't necessarily all the way back?
Yeah, I think it definitely shows up on film in the second half of the games. That Arizona State game, he's doing some good things, but there's some touchdowns there. And that game completely changes. There's 2 or 3 runs right there. I think if he's fresh, if he's in great shape, our touchdowns. And obviously that completely changes the outcome of the game.
Looking for home runs from that position, or singles and doubles okay?
Well, we'd love for it to be home runs. We'd love to be, having guys averaging 7-8 yards a carry and a bunch of long runs. So we'd always take that. But yeah, we're lacking the explosiveness in our passing games there right now, and it's not our running game. And you feel that throughout the game, and that's why we've been more heavy throwing the ball, which we can't do that all year long. We'll get exposed if we keep trying to do that.
Are you pleased with how the running backs have responded in terms of just sharing time and how kind of crowded that position's getting? Are you excited about, or do you have any thoughts on how they've dealt with that attitude-wise?
I think they've been fine. I just think we're frustrated. This is not what, from the day we got here, I told you guys this is not what we wanted. We didn't want a system where there's new guys every week, or we're looking at a guy for something. We want it like it was before, and then for whatever reason, we can't get it to that point. It wasn't that point, I think, for the couple years we were gone, too. And we'd love to get it back there.
What are your thoughts on Cal's defense? It's the base 3-4, which I don't think you haven't seen that.
It's very, very complicated in what they do. You tied it a little bit of it. But very complicated what they do. Not only do they play from 3-4 to bear to 4-3, but they put different players on the field by your personnel in their front 7. So it really challenge you, very NFL oriented. And you got to do a lot of work in your protection. So it's been good to have the extra time. They're very difficult to prepare for. And that's why, there's been times, over the last 2 years that they've really shut people down, including home last year versus Oregon.
What have you seen out of their quarterback? I can see it's a very good TD to INT ratio, but completion percentage really hasn't done that.
Yeah, it hasn't. But what he does is he makes plays. If he gets outside of that pocket, especially to his left, he's got a chance. He's got ability to make plays, and he's played a lot of football now. He can go back to Buffalo, so we got to do a good job. We haven't done real well. I'm shutting guys down. Guys have completed a lot of balls against us, so big focus this week, playing better in our coverage, getting better in our rush, and trying to shut somebody down.